Hello. So it's going to be a one-day build today because I have an idea. So soon, well, I say soon. I've got one up here. I've got old camera, film camera. This one doesn't work, but I am getting one that does work. But I need a strap for it. So I do photography as a class. So I want a nice strap for my bag. Not bag. I want a nice strap for my camera so I can have it around my neck because I currently don't have one. And instead of buying one, I thought, you know what? I've got some faux leather. I can make it. It's going to be a bit extreme, but I'm mixing this with Kevlar. Essentially, I'm just going to make it, test it out with this camera here. The materials I'm going to be using, this faux leather here, some heavy duty thread, leather needle, a knife to cut the leather with. That was awful. Right, let's flip this over. So, the reason I have all this faux leather, I have loads of it. So if I mess up, I'm not too bothered because I have more. This knife is appallingly dull. The knife I'm going to be using here is a whittling knife. It's strong enough, should do the job. Sharp. I mean, it is only for cutting it, so shouldn't be too bad. So it's just, oh, that's way better. Look at that. Look, perfectly cleanly cut. And I'm going to do the other side as well. Currently just leveling it off to make it straight. So I'm just going to line it up with the squares on my cutting mat. Line that ruler up and just glide through that leather. So obviously you got to be careful with knives because they're sharp. So I could make a proper. So when I made the Iwagi Moto, I bought some leather. I bought a leather necklace. What I'm gonna do. See, I bought this, and this should be the right length. So I don't know how I'm going to attach this to the camera. See, the way it's been done on there looks interesting. Let's test something out. It's all about trial and error, this. So, just going to test something out. I could sew it into it. This is going to be a risky. So, it's a very difficult time. So, I feel like this is about long enough. And what I'll do, I'll use this to make a nice comfy strap for my neck. And then... oh, no, I don't need a nice comfy strap for my neck. I just need it to hold this on. So, get a pencil. Can't really see me up there, can you? Tilt this up a bit so you can see me better. I get a pencil. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to sort of... yeah. So, I want, like, a triangle-y type thing. It's not really a full-on triangle, nor is it to exact measurements. Yeah, because then I can thread the Kevlar through this leather here. Yeah, so that looks okay, in my opinion. Obviously, you don't have to think it looks okay, because it's not for you. But essentially, I'm just going to be doing it, like, techniques you can use, obviously, you can use the techniques I'm using. There isn't any specific techniques. But essentially, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a bit of a cheat. I'm going to cut this one out and use it as a stencil. So if I just slice that there, go straight through. It's a brilliant knife. A link to these knives will be in the description. Although they're not for this type of work, they are for whittling. I recommend them for whittling. I had to make a batch of, I think it was 27 wand props, like very similar to like Harry Potter style wands, and they were awesome. They come pre-sharpened, brilliantly sharpened, like they're top quality sharp knives. I fully recommend. I know I've said it already, but I'm going to keep saying it because I recommend them. But yeah, a link to them will be in the description. So if you do want to get yourself some, do just beware they are sharp, and don't do what I did and lose the plastic covers for them. Because I've done that and now I'm having to use like a foam polystyrene to cover them up. So as you can see, I'll show it on this camera. I have got this shape now. So I'll need 4 of these, and it's gonna wrap around the end of this. Feel like it might be better in black, but it'll add more like detail to it in a way. So that's what we're gonna do. So swap back to the other camera. We're gonna get this. We're gonna kindly overlay it on top. You want to lay it over on the other way because it's not going to be perfectly symmetrical because it's hand drawn. So you want it to match up either side when you're sewing it. So just using a fine liner this time because it might show up better than the pen. Well, hopefully it'll show up better than the pen. I'm gonna start with the 2 first that I made. That other 2 are very wonky. These are very nice. I'm just gonna overlay them back to back. Gonna sew up from here. Go up here, and when I get to here, that's when I'm gonna put the leather in, so I can start sewing through that. Because this is heavy duty thread, so it should stay. It should be able to hold up the camera, I hope. I'm not too sure about this. What I think I'm gonna do, I've got some glue here somewhere. I think I'm just gonna put some of that in, because otherwise the camera is gonna fall off, drop and smash, which I definitely don't want. So I'm just gonna, I don't even know how I'm gonna go about doing this, you know. Squeeze in there like that. Hope it doesn't burst. Oh, no, it burst through. Hopefully that dries. I'm also not sure where I'm going with this in the slightest, but you know, I'll go somewhere with it. Oh, my back is sore. Right, anyway, gonna sew the other two together now, because, you know, it's the order that we do things. Do one, then do the other. I'm just gonna line them up. Oh, excuse me. See, because that means, because it's glued to that, that means if the sewing doesn't hold it, the glue will hold it. Just so the thread matches, I'm going to be using this Kevlar. I'm not 100% sure how it's going to be attached. Let's do like a strength test. See, it's pretty strong thread, so like I'm not worried per se. I'm just gonna hop over to the computer and see what people have done, because obviously I need it to be okay. Okay. Actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change it up a bit. Once the glue is fully dry on here, I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna make it skinnier. So we'll do it on this one first. So I'm gonna put it on like this, and then I'm going to slice the edges off. Hang on. So it encapsulates it a bit. See how that'll look. You know what? Instead of sewing, I'm going to glue it together. One, it'll look better, and two, it'll be more secure for my liking. I don't know where I've put the knife though. Oh, right in front of me. Yeah, and then what I think I'll do, going to put the attachment for the camera in to the leather. Maybe not use Kevlar. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to find a loop of some sort. I'm going to loop onto there, and then, like on my lanyard, without giving away what school I go to, got these clips on it, and I might get some of them. So today's one-day build is just... No, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do that because I want it to be a one-day build. Because they have the straps that like you can wrap in around themselves, and I don't know how I'd do that. What I could do, I know I'm going to do. So I'm going to glue the Kevlar into there, and then I'm going to put a shoelace knot on this camera just to test it out, and then when I get the actual camera I'm going to glue it on. I think that's what I want to do, because I mean, let me just check the length of this, because it'll be around my hood, and then so then essentially, more or less, the camera is going to dangle round about here. I mean, if I stand up, the camera's going to dangle about there, which is quite cool. Yeah, so I'm going to completely ignore the sewing side of things. Move that camera out of the way. Don't want to get glue on it. So yeah, I'm going to line this with glue. Oh, I did it too far. Righty ho. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, essentially, I'm gonna get the Kevlar. Gonna get about this much. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I didn't get that on me, did I? Should be okay. This is my nice clothes, and I shouldn't be doing it in this. But hey ho, when did anyone ever think ahead in life? Well, a lot of people have. Anyway, that's besides the point. Yeah, I'm gonna get about this much. And I'm just gonna use a sharp knife to cut it. Just gonna completely cut it like that. I'm also gonna cut this side as well because it's all frayed. Unfortunately, with it being Kevlar, it isn't meltable. So I'm gonna have to glue the ends like I did in the web shooter video. So I'm just gonna put it there, and then I'm just gonna dollop the glue on it. Give me a second. Right, the glue is dry. Just a quick cut there so it's dry. On both things it's dry. Oh, not fully on that, but hey ho. Gonna slice it off. And slice it off. And then gonna take the first piece of Kevlar. Don't know why I'm showing it to this camera because you can see it on that camera. I'm gonna thread it in there. I'm gonna lace in there with glue. Righty, so I've got it done. Glue's dry. I've attached it to the old camera temporarily just so I can test it. And I am chuffed isn't a good enough word for how happy I am with this. It looks a bit janky. I'm going to touch the edges of the brown leather up with some paint. I'm just going to overall just touch it up a bit. And that'll be on the short with the new camera when it's got the new camera on. So if I just move this over, I'm gonna not knock my desk over. I'm gonna wheel my chair back, stand up a bit. Look, right. Let me move my chair out the way. It works perfectly. Like, I'm chuffed with this. Like, I'm properly chuffed with this. Like, it sits in a nice position, like walking, it's nice, and to pick up and just like take a picture like that, it's awesome. I am chuffed. Chuffed is a bit of an underestimation with how happy I am with this. Like, and like it works a drop test as well. So yeah. Thank you for watching. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.